Welcome to my Yoga Stretch Fusion floor only class. I'm Jennifer Wagner with Collective Wellness. Like I said, it is a floor only as we will be on the floor and we'll stay on the floor. It is a fusion of yoga, ballet, dynamic stretching. We'll tie in some Pilates in there. I do also have a standing version, which I'll have a link to that at the end of the class, and I tie in some Tai Chi with that also at times. First things first, do not forget to subscribe. Right down there, you'll see that little button there. That is so that you do not miss any of my postings for any of my classes. And I have short videos, longer videos, and full workouts too that I've put out there. Please make sure to listen to your body. Take breaks when you need to. Today is going to be a little bit more yin style for yoga. So we're going to be holding and relaxing and just letting the body release with those. We're going to start off sitting. If you need, there's a balance disc that you can have it underneath your tush, or you can roll up a towel, or if you have a cushion or some sort, go ahead and put that underneath you. That will take some pressure off the hips if you need that. But we're going to sit Indian style, cross legs, but you're not going to let your legs overlap. So one foot is not underneath the other. So for example, you can see this foot is just inside my leg, but not underneath. So go ahead and crisscross. It doesn't matter which one to start with. And we're just going to sit up nice and tall. And I want you to find your center from your tailbone. So a lot of times we have to kind of shift back a little bit. But find that center through your tailbone and then lifting up through your spine. Good. And then hands resting on your thighs. We're just going to start off in this pose as you gently close your eyes. Inhale and exhale. Inhale through your nose as your belly expands. And exhale as your tummy sinks back down. Again, inhale. And exhale. Let your legs relax. Shoulders relax. Tall through your spine. Ears lined up with your shoulders as your chin is straight forward. Inhale through your nose. And exhale. Bring your hands together into Namaste, centering with your heart, or your chest technically. Opening your eyes slowly. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, push away. Now reverse those arms, turn your palms up, reaching up as high as you can. Turn those palms away, exhale. Again, inhale. Turn those palms away and exhale. Good. Inhale up. This time, right arm comes down. Left arm reaches up and over, sweeping up. Good. We're going to come up with both arms and left arm down. Right arm sweeps up and over. Lift the rib cage. Good. Coming up. Both arms up and sweeping out. You're going to sweep your arms around to the front as you tuck your tailbone, curve the back, and then you're going to sweep your arms up and out and open up the body. So we're going to like a cow stretch. So you have a slight arch in the back, and then into cat again, sweep around, arch your back like a cow, and then you're going to open up, or cat, now into cow, and then sweep up high. We're going to go side to side again. So right hand down, lifting up and over. Good. Coming up and switch. Left hand down. I'm mirroring you if you haven't noticed this yet. Coming up. Good. And bring those arms down. Sweep around. Tuck your chin. Good. Up and out. Chin is out. One more time each. And open. Sweeping up, right arm down, left arm up and over. Good. Coming up and switch and up and release. Good. Now keeping your hands or legs crossed, you're going to walk your hands out. Feel that through the hips. You can slide out if you like. You're going to slide back. Switch your feet out and slide on out. Feel that through the hips, through your back. Keep your tailbone down. Go ahead and bring yourself back in. Butterfly, bottoms of your feet together. And you're just going to rock. Open and close. Grab a hold of the ankles instead of your toes. That way you're not tempted to yank your feet and pull up, and that creates torque in the ankles. Good. All right, feet out wide. Wiggle out those hips. Go ahead and walk your hands forward. Walk them to the right. Walk them to the left. So right now we're just kind of moving the body. This is the dynamic stretch. Come up and up and up and over. So we're not holding very long. Just kind of helping the body release. Walk those hands forward again. To the right. It's just gentle stretching to the left. Center. Walk back. Up and over. Switching sides. Good. Back to center. Good. Butterfly again. But then you're going to take your right foot. Your right foot tucks underneath the hip so that you have a natural bend in the knee. Your knee only bends one way. It's a hinge, unlike your hips and your shoulders. You're going to sit back and push the hip up. Now, the dynamic stretching with this is that you're going to let your hip relax and then push up and out again. Relax and push up and out. So your hip bone right here should be lifting and then relaxing. Lifting and then relaxing. Knees should be staying on the floor. Good. One more. Release. Coming up, switch legs. Tuck your left foot underneath. Make sure it's underneath the hips. You have that natural hinge. And you're going to sit back and then push the hip up and out and relax. Inhale and exhale. Back and forth. Feel that down through the hip flexors, down into the knee. One more. And release. Good. Legs out in front. Nice and tall. Feet flexed and point. Flex and point. I'm going to turn myself to the side so that you can see as we get into these stretches. You can see from this angle. So I'm nice and tall. You can place your hands behind your hips if you need to help with your posture. Point and flex. Really push the toes down. Pull the toes in. Feel that through the feet and through the shins and the calves. You don't want to forget our feet and our ankles and how they connect also to the rest of the body. Okay, you're going to point, rotate out, flex, rotate back in, point, rotate out. Good. One more time, and then we're going to reverse. So rotate out, point, back in, flex. Knees turn out, point, knees turn back in. Okay, now we're going to alternate flexing and pointing. So knees are straight up and they're down. You're alternating between the two. You should be feeling those, your feet should be feeling it by now. Okay, flex the feet. So both sets of toes are towards you. You're going to inhale, lift to the sky, and then hinge forward. Keep your back straight. Chest is lifted, knees stay down. And if you don't go that far, that's okay. Coming back. Now toes are pointed, sliding down as you tuck your chin. Feel that through your spine and your shins. Okay, we're going to slide back. Feet are flexed. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Chest stays lifted. Coming back. Toes are pointed, sliding down as you tuck your chin. Sliding back. All right, we're going to hold this a little longer. So feet are flexed. Inhale up and exhale forward. Chest stays lifted. Knees are down. Now at this point, if you want to grab your feet, you can and pull in. Chest is lifted. Good. Inhale and exhale. Feel that in the back of the legs. And you might even be feeling this down here, especially if you're really tight. Go ahead and keep just kind of releasing as you press those heels away from you. Chest still lifted. Hinging from the hips. Still breathing as you inhale. Exhale, allow your body to release and relax a little bit more. Kind of melting into the pose a little more. So you're releasing any tension. Toes come in towards you. Hinging a little bit more if you can. Inhale and exhale. Couple more breaths. So I mentioned earlier with the yin style, for time purposes, we are not holding as long as you probably would do a true yin. So, but we are holding and trying to release and let the body let go. Okay, sliding back. Toes are pressed down. We're going to slide down. Chin is tucked. Let your back arch with this one. Feel that through the spine, keeping your chin nice and tucked as you feel this in the back of the neck. And toes stay down, knees stay down. And reach as far as you can. We're going to hang out here for a moment. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release those hips. Chin is tucked. Slide a little bit further out if you can. Continue to deep breathe. And as you exhale, that's the longer breath that's going to just let your body release. So that's when you let things go. Let your body melt with the exhales. Couple more breaths. Keep your chin nice and tucked. Reach a little further if you can. Sliding back. Okay, I'm going to turn myself back to the front. You're going to go into a butterfly, but then you're going to take your right foot and tuck it back underneath like we did earlier. We're going to open up the hip flexor and through the quads. So you tucked your heel underneath the hip, and then you're going to sit back. Now, if you're really flexible, you can go ahead and lay down. You could even come to your elbows, but this knee stays down. This hip is going to raise up. You could even take your hand and push up if you need to. You could even, if you have a ball, you can put that right underneath the hip too for a little bit of support. So go ahead and into position. You're going to push this hip up and you're going to keep it up. I'm going to see where I'm at today. And every day is going to be different. Do not have the same expectations every day, especially if you deal with chronic pain or illness. Every day is going to be a little different. Hip push to the sky. Knee is down. Again, with those exhales, those are when you want to just let the leg release and the knee drop even further. It's still on the floor, but it just kind of releases a little bit more. And that tension through the thigh and the hip flexors. Flexor is releasing. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to come up just a little bit. You can stay there if you're on the floor. You should be able to maintain your breathing. So if you've gotten too far where you cannot maintain your breathing, then you may need to back off. Hip flexors can be one of those things where we don't realize are the problem when we are having low back issues, because the fact that those muscles do connect in the hip joint and they can pull on your lower back when they are tight. Couple more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Good. Release. Switch sides. Now, if you notice that when we're doing one of these poses, these stretches, and you have one side that's a lot tighter than the other, go ahead and push this knee hip up to the sky. You may have to go back and stretch that side a little bit more. And as you do that, your body will start to balance out more, because you want to have balance. Your body prefers balance as much as possible. Again, you can lay down, you can go to your elbows. Just make sure the knee stays down, hip stays pushed to the sky. Inhale, exhale. I'm going to turn myself to the side so you can see what I mean by. So you tuck this foot underneath the hip, and then the hip is going to lift up. So your butt cheek is not resting on your heel. It may be touching, just depends on how much you got back there, but you're not resting against the heel. So this is the resting, and this is the lifting. Inhale and exhale. Doing great. Release to the thigh. Deep breaths in. Exhale. Couple more breaths. You might find that one side's a little tighter than the other, and that's okay. Just keep that breathing going. And then exhale, try to release. All right, bring yourself back around. Now, if you have a mat, go ahead and turn yourself to angle yourself for the mat, but go ahead and keep in that position that you like. We're going to roll down to the floor. So elbows come down. And again, if you need that extra cushion for your back, go ahead and grab that towel because we are going to have your back on the floor. So go ahead and lower your head down. We're going to go into the butterfly pose. So bottoms of your feet together, arms out to the sides, almost like a T. Good, and just kind of wiggle it out a little bit if you need to. Bottoms of your feet together. Knees are released. And just allow yourself to open up to the sky. This is a good time to just close your eyes if you like. Hopefully by the end of this session, you'll just feel nice and refreshed and just relaxed. If you had a stressful day or morning or week, and you need to do this at the end of the week, inhale and exhale. And let the hips open up with each breath. Remember, inhale and exhale. The exhale is longer. That is when you're releasing just a little bit more each time. If you need to, you can slide your feet away from you so that releases the tension. If you do have too much tension, you can slide your feet away. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Still here. Just relaxing. Enjoying the moment with you. Go ahead, one more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your knees back together. You're going to bring your knees in towards your chest. You can grab a hold of around or underneath and pull in. If you have issues with your knees, I would suggest you put your hands underneath and then pull in. And this time we're going to rock it out. Feel that through your back, kind of massage your back. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands to the knees as you release your legs a little bit, and then rock side to side as you feel that lower in your tailbone and hips. And center. Extend your legs out to the floor. All right, we're going to engage your core a little bit here for a few times. We're going to do some roll-ups. So arms come up straight to the sky. You're going to tuck your chin. You're going to engage your core, feet together. Little trick, by the way, feet together. And then you're going to curl up. If you need to kind of grab your pant leg or put your hands on the floor, go ahead, but roll yourself up. And then you're going to fall forward. And then you're going to curl yourself back down. We're going to do this a few times. So curl yourself down, hands in front of you, chin is tucked, arms straight up. All right, and tuck your chin or to curl up, peeling yourself up off the floor, and then falling forward. One more time, curling down, vertebra by vertebra. Go into a full body stretch. Arms back straight up, tuck your chin and curl. This is our last time up. Go ahead and reach as far as you can. And release as you slide your hands back. Go ahead and sit comfortably forward. So facing me, if you're not already doing that. Legs not overlapping. Walk yourself out, walk yourself out as far as you can, tailbone down. Feel that in the hips. This is a version of a pigeon pose. Go ahead and walk yourself back. Switch legs, so other one's in front, and walk it out. And bring it back. Nice and tall. Rock your head side to side. Keeping your torso center. Turn your head side to side. Center. Deep breath in. And exhale. 2 more times. Inhale up. And exhale. 1 more time. And exhale. And namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, there's a standing version there for you, and then a picture of me to subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe so you can get my notifications. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Bye.